The last sliver of sunlight was disappearing behind the old oak tree, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. That's when I realized he was gone. Jasper, my little shadow with fur as black as midnight and eyes the color of emeralds, was nowhere to be found. Usually, he'd be winding himself around my ankles by now, purring for his dinner. My heart started to beat a little faster. Jasper? I called out, my voice trembling slightly. Silence, only the rustle of leaves in the evening breeze answered. I grabbed a flashlight from the kitchen drawer, its beam cutting a wobbly circle in the growing darkness. The forest at the edge of our backyard suddenly seemed a lot bigger, a lot more intimidating than it did in the daytime. But Jasper was out there. I had to find him. Taking a deep breath, I stepped off the manicured lawn and onto the soft, mossy ground of the woods. Jasper! Kitty, kitty! My calls echoed through the trees, sounding small and lost. The flashlight beam danced over familiar landmarks. The gnarled roots of a pine tree that looked like a sleeping dragon. The cluster of ferns where I once found a robin's nest. But there was no sign of him. Every snap of a twig made me jump, my imagination running wild with all the things that could happen to a small cat in a big forest. I pictured him cold, scared, and alone. A lump formed in my throat. I pushed deeper, calling his name until my voice was hoarse. The air grew colder. I was about to give up, to turn back and wait miserably on the porch, when I heard it. A faint, tiny meow. It was so soft I almost missed it. Jasper? I whispered, standing perfectly still. There it was again, a little stronger this time. It was coming from a dense thicket of blackberry bush to my left. I scrambled towards the sound, the thorns snagging at my jeans, and then I saw him. Two green eyes blinking in the flashlight's glow. He was tangled in the thorny vines, one paw caught awkwardly. He let out a small, pathetic meow when he saw me. "Oh, you silly boy," I murmured, my relief so overwhelming it felt like a wave crashing over me. Carefully, I began to untangle the vines, whispering reassurances to him the whole time. It took a few minutes, my fingers getting pricked by the thorns, but finally, he was free. He immediately scrambled into my arms, purring like a tiny motorboat, and nuzzled his head under my chin. I held him tight, burying my face in his soft fur. The fear and panic from moments before melted away, replaced by pure, unadulterated love for this little creature. Walking back through the woods, with Jasper purring safely in my arms, and the flashlight beam guiding our way, the forest didn't seem so scary anymore. It was just the woods again. When we reached the back door, I set him down, and he immediately trotted to his food bowl, looking up at me as if to say, "Well, what took you so long?" I just laughed, filled his bowl, and watched him eat, my heart full. Sometimes, the scariest moments lead to the sweetest reunions. It's in these moments we are reminded of just how much we love the ones who share our lives. Thanks so much for watching and sharing this little story with me. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tailies. It really means the world. See you next time.